got that notification squad. Everybody, let me know how the audio sounds. Let's see how everything sounds. If you can hear me all right. It's good. It's good. Okay, now let's test it over something else.
All right.
How's this sound in comparison?
All right. So it's just going radios, trash cans, then um, the side of the dumpster. Then fuck, I don't know what the next one is. That was real quick. Going radios, trash cans, side of the dumpster.
Is that still good, James? Everybody make
Oh, the
sure to
stop
hit
sign.
that thumbs up if you are hyped. Let's get back over to JC's channel. Let's get on over to JC's channel. Let's be ready to go. Ready to go. Just waiting 6 minutes, guys. 6 minutes. I just want to test that real quick. So I'm going to come back in just a couple minutes here. So everybody hop right back on. As soon as you see that back on, I'll be right back with you guys. Why should I not stream, Kyle? Because just streaming a reaction to it. Everyone's frickin' streaming a reaction to it. Well, I got 7 people watching me. JC's going to be in a video or in a stream with Jason Blundell, so I'm going to just have that right on top, just so that we can see. I don't know if he's streaming or just gonna put up a video, but either way, if you guys would rather watch his stream, then you're welcome to. Mine's just for the commentary aspect over it. 2 minutes, guys. 2 minutes. Let's keep this refresh going. 1 minute, guys. 1 minute. We're gonna be there. It's time, boys.
After so long in isolation, we had begun to believe that we were the only survivors of the catastrophic event that had shaped our lives. Supplies were beginning to run low, and I was forced to prepare for the worst outcome. Just as I feared that we were truly alone, just as I feared that the end was near, there was a knock at the door. Come on. We need to talk.
Hey, what's going on, guys? It's me, JC, and welcome back to my channel once again. And welcome to you, my friend. What brings you here, Jason? Because I have no idea, honestly, what's going on right now.
I just happened to be in Auburn. I thought I'd kind of swing by.
Just happened to be.
Have a chat with you.
Just knock on the door.
Just knock on the door, see how you're doing.
Gotcha. So, just anything special going on? Just any, like, is there any
Well, there's
other
one thing special.
occasion?
Congratulations on reaching 100,000. That was well played, sir.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. It actually means a lot going for you.
It was fantastic. I watched it live happening. It was wonderful.
I can't even imagine that, but hopefully I was at least somewhat okay with that.
It was awesome. I really enjoyed it.
It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun. Definitely. I think I was playing Garage Crovia at the time.
You were?
Best
You were.
map.
Thank you. Yeah.
Of Black Ops 3. Best map. Like I will say that every day of my life.
I love all my children. You know that, so I. But Garage is
even
special.
Zetsubo.
Especially Zetsubo. Especially Zetsubo.
I like Zetsubo.
Yeah.
I really like Zetsubo. All right.
This is where the serious journalism kicks in.
So, you've kind of just stopped by,
Yes.
and you're just here for no reason. You got some reason to be here, right? You got something.
Well, I mean, there's been a lot of talk in the
There's been
community.
a lot of talk.
A lot of talk in the community. You know, and it's, you know, it's so hard sometimes to really think about, you know, what kind of topics to talk about when you kind of go and visit someone. So, I think the most important thing to talk about would be
You're wearing that shirt the whole time.
Zombie Chronicles.
Oh my god. That's an amazing name, by the way.
Thank you very much.
I love it.
And I think it really speaks to what it is. And again, some of those rumors are out there, but let me officially confirm.
Oh.
So what we've done is a loving, fan service piece by making 8 of the original maps, going back from World at War all the way through. Because one thing we realized was that a lot of our fans had kind of come in later, come in at like at Black Ops 2 or even Black Ops 3. And so those kind of early storyline kind of concepts, those early maps that really kind of set down the foundation for zombies, a lot of people hadn't experienced them, or they'd kind of experienced them in little bits and bobs at different places.
Or they've heard about the moon blowing up, but they never actually saw the moon, or the Earth blowing up.
And here's the thing, like back in the day when those coming out, the consoles were great at the time, but compared to modern consoles, there's a whole world different.
Right.
And so some of those ideas, because zombies are very much about lighting and mood, that can only truly be executed now on modern hardware, because then you can really play with those ideas. You can play with lighting and so forth. So we've lovingly recreated and remastered 8 of the original maps.
Not 4.
Not
4. So the rumors are true. 8.
The rumors
you're going double.
Recreated and remastered.
Confirmed.
Confirmed. But like, for real, that's insane on its own. You have not just 4, because everybody always assumed 4. If y'all were ever going to do anything else, it was always the idea of, oh, they're just going to bring 4 just really well loved maps. But this is more than just that. This is 8 maps, and maps that not only people love, but maps that people should experience.
Yeah,
right?
I truly describe it as a love letter from Treyarch to the community. That's how we've treated it.
That's amazing.
It's a lot of work. I mean, I won't bore you with the details of it, but the team was so passionate about doing it, and it fit in perfectly in the development of the things that we do at Treyarch, so it slotted in nicely as well.
Oh, nice.
And when we talked about it, we were looking at the first 4 and we were talking about it, which ones should we do? And then finally we couldn't decide and said, okay, we'll do all 8 then. So we
so you're sitting there, you're like, all right, we can't do.
So we were trying to pick, and we were like, well, that one, or that one.
Like you said, it's like picking your favorite child.
Yeah, it's really hard, and those are the maps that were being developed when I was kind of first starting up, because Treyarch's been doing zombies all the way back from World at War.
Right.
So they were the ones that inspired me, and so it was kind of wonderful to kind of go in there, and to do a faithful recreation as well. I could have gone back in and kind of played with lots of stuff and changed things, but I really felt like it was important to give people the beginnings in as true and as pure a form, but kind of again realized in new next gen hardware to kind of get the most of that experience, because it really kind of sets the story up and sets everything rolling. So that's what I mean. There's a couple of little things in there, but
just little things. Just a couple of little things. Maybe any ciphers? Any ciphers in there?
But it's more about the fact that I felt it was important to give people the authentic experience, because that's what kind of got us into it in the first place, right? And that's what I wanted to do. So we created those 8 maps with that spirit in mind.
Just hearing the rumors about this, I personally, for the longest time, never thought this would ever happen. Like when people a year ago would say stuff like this, I would just immediately go, okay, that's just clickbait. that's not real at all. There's no way that would ever happen. But it's happening, and it's happening on Black Ops 3 still, which is insane.
And here's the thing, it really shouldn't, right? Our 4 maps was our season, that was that, and that is that. This was just an extra thing. This is a new thing. It's a special kind of one-off package, because I saw the community's asked for this for like how many years now.
Oh yeah.
And it just, all the kind of pieces lined up, and so we said, okay, we can do it.
That's amazing.
And so that's why I describe it as that love letter, because I think all the guys, back at the studio, really kind of work their tails off to kind of do it, because it's a Herculean feat. When people say, these are reskins, I wish it was as simple as click reskin button, but everyone back at Treyarch worked very hard, very long to be able to kind of bring this all together and be faithful to what it originally was, while also realizing it for the new power of the console. So that's the kind of purpose of it. I suppose you want to know which maps.
That's something that I'm very curious about, because okay
Yes.
Okay, one map for me has to be in there.
Okay.
And like, I'm pretty sure it is, but it better be.
Which one?
Shangri-La better be in there.
Shangri-La is in there, yes.
Thank God, my boys. Shangri-La.
Let me go through the list. And by the way, this morning I was sitting in the hotel room before coming and seeing you, and I was like, we've been working on this, and I started forgetting them. I'm not forgetting them, but I'd say the same one like over and over again. I was like, I'm going to count 8 out like on your video, and I was like, I kept on doing like Shangri-La twice or whatever, like missing one up. So let me see if I can go through the list now and get it right. Okay.
Right.
Right.
We'll start from like the very first one. Like,
I'm not going to do it in order. I'm not going to do it
in order.
I just had a technique to remember them all.
Okay.
Which is great.
Do you have an acronym?
Yeah, exactly. This is the sign of a good pack when it takes me effort to actually remember all them.
Does it have some weird letter correlation like fear? You remember that?
Yeah.
That's a throwback.
I'm not going to make any comments on this. Okay, ready. So, Nakdur and Toten.
Perfect. There you go. The classic.
Shangri-La.
The most beautiful map ever, probably. Like, that's gonna look insane.
Kino de Toten.
Oh my god, yes.
Moon.
Has to be in there.
Shinanuma.
All right, there we go.
Ascension.
Ascensions gotta be the class where all the main Easter eggs started.
Vrucht.
That's my favorite out of the classic maps is Brucked.
Origins.
Origins. Freaking Origins.
I did it. See, Mom, I remembered it. Yeah.
The Origins, I think we've had sort of this discussion before as well. Like, Origins, to me, kind of felt like the beginning of Black Ops 3, so I feel like that map more than any other feels perfectly right to be like
it was
in
one
this pack.
It was one of those ones where I would definitely say the aspirations of it kind of were almost exceeding the platform at the time.
Right.
You know,
oh, yeah.
And you do that often in your career. You kind of do a map and you're like, if I only had a bit more GPU or a bit more CPU, I could do this.
I don't know how y'all pulled that off at the time. Like,
it's crazy. I mean, it's really, you know, in the game industry, we talk about smoke and mirrors, like the ability to make you feel that you've seen something that we don't actually show you. You know, the kind of impressionist painters, you know, they say you don't have to paint every leaf on the tree for it to look like a tree. Right. In the same way, in kind of game development, you're trying to leave you with the spirit that you saw something even if you didn't, and that takes technique to be able to kind of pull that stuff off.
So I have a question for you.
Yes.
So if Origins is coming back,
does
that mean the fog's also rolling back in?
The fog may be rolling back in. Now with more fog. No, I'm just kidding. The community goes wild.
Fog confirmed.
Got a bit of fog, yeah, volumetric. Yeah, it's got a bit of next gen as well.
Next gen fog, guys. You heard it here first.
To be honest, the majority of the development was me saying, "How do we make this fog better?"
And then also the mud as well. Can't forget the mud.
The mud, yeah. Now with depth mud, yeah. No, it's not depth. Just messing with you, know.
I just honestly like just seeing all these maps again. Like I said, like I love Shangri-La. You guys know this on the channel if you've been here for a while. I love Shangri-La just because it's such a hard map. And I love the environment. I love the entire story behind that map. I just thought it was such a cool like mythology behind it and everything. And I feel like seeing that map now. I mean, that was 2011. Yeah. It's been what, 6 years?
Well, because you're mentioning dates, it'd probably be also important to know when it's going to be coming out.
Oh my god, I didn't thought of that.
May 16th.
May 16th. Like
May 16th. Holy shit.
Oh my god. May 16th.
Yeah.
Everybody was thinking June if something like this was coming out.
Yeah. See, I do have some secrets left. I still have some things. But we're going to be we're also going to be doing a live stream from Treyarch on Monday. So today's Thursday, but it's going to be Monday.
Yeah. Today's Thursday.
Honestly, this is not back in time. So we're doing a live stream on Monday, and we're going to get into some more of the gory details, some of the kind of celebration, because not only is it this kind of pack that we think that the fans are going to enjoy, but there's a whole set of kind of celebrations and other things surrounding it.
Oh man.
That we'll talk about in the live stream. So keep an eye on the social channels, on the Twitter, Treyarch Twitter, because we're talking about when that's happening, and you can all tune in.
I can't even imagine this even happening.
I just did all my official statements really well then. Come on.
Yeah, that was really good.
Yeah,
that was really good.
It's like a seamless segue.
That was really good.
Thank you.
I have another question for you.
Yes.
Okay, I think this is one of the first times you've come out and talked since Revelations.
Yes.
There's that live stream in December. Yeah. Or whatever.
I do talk in my real life.
Yeah, that's true. He does.
I don't just sit there and mute.
Like you just awaken.
Yeah, like Activision kind of presses the buttons and I just come out of a cryo chamber. Yeah.
But you said there's some little things.
Yeah.
Some little secrets that are in there somewhere.
Yes.
Will that tie in with any way with Revelations ending? Because I know you can't tell me what the Revelations ending meant, but like it's.
Why don't you tell me?
What do you mean?
You tell me what the Revelations ending meant.
I feel like if I said that, I would just look back on this years from now and regret everything I said.
Exactly, that's why I'm letting you just walk into the holies.
Because the Origins ending is so much like the Revelations ending.
Yes.
Just in terms of just how it's, I mean, you gotta think about it. You're like, what is this?
I think the kind of key to great storytelling is making things that are provocative, things that challenge you and make you think about stuff. I think the reason why I love the zombie community is passionate. It is divisive. It is contentious at times.
Right.
And I've said in the past, which is my job is not to troll people.
Yeah.
My job is to try and kind of make stories, make narratives, gameplay that engage people. And so that's part of the motivation for Revelations. It was the motivation for Origins. It's the you can just keep coming back. Like I said, it's not a full stop. It was brackets, as the comment I said.
Brackets.
So
Always at the brackets.
Always with the brackets. But who knows? By another game, I might be using other punctuation.
Exclamation marks.
There could be exclamation marks at that point.
But and I think we talked about this a little bit as well, just beforehand. You were saying that basically when you made that comment a long time ago about Revelations being a however many month map.
Yes.
And a lot of us really thought, we're like, what is going on? Is there something more in Revelations that that it had people going on crazy quests?
I'm glad you asked that. So here's the situation. We went to kind of COD XP. It was a fantastic event.
Right.
Sorry you couldn't be there.
Oh my God, it's the saddest day of my life. But this is the happiest day of my life. So we've made up for it.
I'm sitting there in front of the audience, and it's full of all the YouTubers, and I know them all. I see them all. This is the first time I've met a few of them as well. And I'm sitting on the stool, and at that point we're already about halfway to about halfway through. I mean, we'd already kind of laid it all down. We were building it up, but we knew it was going to happen. And I'm sitting there in front of everyone, and there's certain things I can and can't say. I'm not allowed to say certain things. Not because it's an evil kind of tyrannical kind of thing, but more the fact that you want to kind of keep the surprise and keep the intrigue going. So I basically made a statement. I said, Revelations will be relevant for this amount of time. And that was as close as I could get to saying, hold on, everyone, I've got something else coming. So without me saying, hold on, everyone, I've got something else coming.
So basically, guys, that was you trying to help us.
That was me trying to help us.
That was you trying to help us.
It's like, hate. And I was like,
what the hell do you mean?
I was trying because I can't say that. I can't stand up and go, don't worry, there's something else that's not been announced to anyone yet.
Yeah.
But I'm going to tell you guys, I can't do that, unfortunately. So that was
You didn't have a card at the time you could hold up.
I didn't have the piece of paper. Yeah. By the way, there was writing on that. That was written on that piece of paper on that stream.
God. There's a lot of friends that I have nowadays that I talk to about zombies and just talking about videos.
I'm not doing my advertising here. There we go.
Man, I love that freaking logo so much. It looks so good. But there's a lot of friends I have nowadays that a lot of them really started playing zombies in Black Ops 3, and I think that's what you said. Like this is something that is going to bring the community together in a new way, bringing new people into the old guys. Because there's guys like me who've been there forever, but there's also those people who have they love the story.
Yep.
And they love Black Ops 3 and they love it to death.
Yeah.
But they never experienced those crazy moments on Moon or those crazy moments on just in the original maps even.
And those maps
creepy stuff too.
Those maps are essential to the storytelling.
Right.
I mean, I know there's kind of stuff out there like, Blundell's rewriting it.
Yeah.
That's not the case. That is needed. That was one of the decisions not to kind of fiddle around with it in that way, because there is a relevance if you look at the story and you could have played around with it, but it's essential. You need those maps to lead into the stuff that we did later. So absolutely, and that's when we're looking at Black Ops 3. We said, okay, this needs to be the definitive experience. We did I was very happy with our season, really kind of good, but I really felt like if we could bring everyone in and reimagine it with next gen hardware, then it's the definitive experience. So having Black Ops 3 and all them together is...
You've basically made the best zombies experience on one thing I've ever seen.
I would say we tried our hardest, so I hope to satisfy you guys.
You have everybody always saying what's the best? Black Ops 1, Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, and now you have all this on one game, which is insane. And now it's all next gen. Everybody can play it. Everybody new and old can play it. We can all celebrate it all together. Just this whole thing sounds like a myth. I don't even know. I honestly don't know if are you real? That's how.
Is this where you
crazy
can do an alpha fade on me as I just just Doctor Who out of the situation? Yeah.
The TARDIS just fades.
Well, entertain to the camera because I need to go and get something. So you do your YouTubey thing, and I'll be back in a second.
What? I can't concentrate on this. You joking? Oh God.
Okay. So,
did you just get on gloves?
I'd like to put these on, please. You're supposed to be entertaining. People are watching this video.
What's going on?
I hope that's the right size.
I don't even know.
Here we go. You're gonna get the one.
Wait.
Here we go. Gotta push it in. Ready? Push it in.
It's kind of small, dude.
It's not small. What are you talking about? We look like professionals.
If you
I
would
bet
have
everyone
told
watching
me,
this on YouTube is going to say, this video is about to take a dark turn. They're gloving up. They're putting gloves on.
if you would have told me, if you would have told me a month ago that I'd be sitting here in my apartment
Yeah.
and putting on gloves
Yeah.
together with you, that would be probably the weirdest thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
Yeah.
And probably would.
Now let me
I
ask you
don't
this
know.
question, because you're a student, you're at university.
I got you.
What type of gloves are you now wearing?
I mean,
My thumb's a bit.
they're not rubber gloves or
They're not rubber gloves. So these are
cloth
document gloves.
document gloves.
Yeah, these are special gloves that you wear when you're handling something of incredible sensitivity. That's what we're show the camera. Okay.
What is
So I brought a little treat along. So there's a couple other things out in the community. Last
Oh my
time
God.
I came on and spoke to people, there was two things.
Okay.
So number one, I went on Mr. Ruffle Waffles video. I think I said that right. It's very hard to say that.
I just say Milo nowadays.
Just say Milo Waffles, right? And I'd said if they reached a certain number of likes on his video,
This is the
I
payback
would
for
get
it.
a little bit of intel.
People
Right?
have always been asking that. I remember going back on that video and people were like, "Where's the reward?"
He never tells the truth, that Blundell. Right. So okay, I don't know what that impression is, by the way. So there was that.
Yeah.
And I want to feel like that I've just kind of made good on that promise.
Gotcha.
Also, Mr. Dalek JD also asked me about another kind of topic.
Okay.
And he said, will we ever see this? And I said, well, never say never. It may happen.
Oh my God.
Today's the day. So
Oh my
Oh
God.
my god.
you're going to hold this one end. I'm going to hold the other end. We're going to be very, very careful. Okay. Recently, I was taken into the basement of Treyarch. It's a very big old key put into a door, unlocked. It kind of creaked as we opened.
Yeah.
In there, a lot of
Oh.
dust. Walked through, and then at the very end of this hall was a little kind of stone plinth with a glass case on top. And they said, Jason, it's time for you to see this. And they gave me this document, and I've brought it here for you to kind of...
You brought it to a college apartment.
Yeah.
Sounds like a very, very classified document.
Yeah, well, I basically brought it here because I'd made those promises, and I wanted to kind of do good on them. So here we go. So we ready?
I'm ready.
Your camera's not going to be able to pick up some of this stuff, so
Okay.
we'll try our best.
Got
We
you.
might have to kind of put it close for a moment or two, but not too close. Top secret. Don't share this with anyone. Okay.
No one's gonna see this video.
Okay, let me just make sure that it's the right way around.
Oh my God.
Okay.
This is not happening.
Okay, here we go. Okay.
Oh.
Here we go. Okay. So you hold one side. I'll hold the other.
I don't know if I can even.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. So
Oh.
you got both sides? You got the top there?
Yep.
The top. Okay, can we move this into kind of
I
shot?
think that's pretty good in shot.
So
Little
let's
bit
get
of.
the sheen off there.
There we
Okay.
go.
So what this is
Oh.
the full zombie timeline.
Oh my God.
So this basically tracks every significant event across all those maps that are in Zombie Chronicles, going into Black Ops 3 and all that, the multiverse and its interrelationship between all fractures and all main lines. Also, every group and every version of every group is also represented.
This must
And-
have taken.
And this is, if you look in the bottom corner, this was from, where is it? This is from the Chronorium. So
Oh my
turns out
God.
that the Chronorium is in the basement of Treyarch.
Oh.
So maybe that'll appear in a map in the future. But you don't have to
There's-
testify to the camera because you can read it. They probably can't see the rest.
Guys, I don't know if you can't tell, but there is paragraphs upon paragraphs of information
Pick one.
going in winding circles.
Read one
around
out.
this-
Read one out. There you go.
Oh my gosh. All right. What in the world? Wait, what does that even say?
You got-
July 4th, 1941. Richtofen returns to the lab under Alcatraz where he meets Victus. What? Arriving from the empty Earth with the Chronorium. Upon reading the Chronorium, Richtofen discovers numerous timelines documenting their fates and learns about the blood vials.
I think we're done here. That's all we can do. Yeah. So that's the timeline. So to the people out there, I've delivered on my promise.
Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I just I love the artwork on this too.
This is a one of a kind.
There's a pack.
Yeah, one of a kind. We don't have any others.
This is the only one.
This is the only one. Yeah. So
Oh my
that's
god.
why the gloves, you see.
This is our own like. This is our own.
Yeah.
Declaration of Independence.
This is it. So this is the entire thing all kind of put down. Yeah.
Oh my god, that is amazing. In the very center it says in the beginning.
Yeah.
That is so hype. That is absolutely ridiculous.
So there you go.
I feel like I have finals coming up this week. You know,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Let me just put this on your bed. There you go.
I have finals. How am I supposed to do that?
There we go. Let's put it there. We can deglove now.
Oh,
That's an exclusive there for you, I think.
Thank you so much.
That's my
Like
pleasure.
that. I'll give you a hug right now on camera. It'd be kind of weird, but like I'll give you a hug.
It's okay. It's okay.
Oh man, I can't wait to show Dad that one.
I'm taking that with me. You're not keeping that. Wow.
Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think I'm good. I suppose the one last thing I would say is just to reiterate, really, a big thanks to all the people at Treyarch who worked incredibly hard to make this possible. A thank you to you for letting me come on your channel and
Thank you so much.
talk
Just
to
like,
people.
trust me, I'm not the one who should.
And
should
I
be.
suppose finally a big thank you to the community, because that's what makes all this work. So,
Right. It's honestly the best community, like
they
ever.
are. They are.
Like I think that's like there's something unmatched by how like it sounds corny to say, but like honestly how magical
Yeah.
the community has been over the last 8 years.
It's and it goes through the kind of peaks and troughs and kind of growing and so forth, but it's growing every single time.
Yeah.
It gets bigger every single time, which is a testament to kind of the old timers who've been kind of doing it for a while, and then for also the kind of new kids who are kind of coming in and exploring it for the first time. So
that's what this entire pack represents too.
absolutely, yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you so much, Jason.
My pleasure.
Just like seriously for everything, for all of this, being here, announcing this, like literally best summer summer ever.
Thank you, sir.
Is about to happen.
Great stuff.
And oh man, absolutely insane. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been me, JC, and this has also been the man himself. And we will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one.
holy shit, guys. Drop down below how hyped that was. That was absolutely ridiculous. Let's go back to where he's reading
Between all
the segment
fractures
here.
and all main lines. Also, every group and every version of every group is also represented.
This must have taken.
And this is, if you look in the bottom corner, this was from, where is it? This is from the Chronorium. So,
Oh my
turns
God.
out that the Chronorium is in the basement of Treyarch. So maybe that'll appear in a map in the future. But you don't have to testify to the camera because you can read it. They probably can't see the rest.
Guys, I don't know if you can't tell, but there is paragraphs upon paragraphs of information
Pick one.
going in winding circles.
Read one
around
out.
this-
Read one out. There you go.
Oh my gosh. All right. What in the world? Wait, what does that even say?
You can get-
July 4th, 1941. Richtofen
July 4th.
1941. Richtofen
1941. Comma. Richtofen.
returns to the lab under Alcatraz, where he meets Victus. What? Arriving from the empty earth. With the Chronorium of upon reading the Chronorium, Richtofen discovers covers numerous timelines documenting their fates and learns about the blood vials.
I think we're done here.
That was insane.
That's all we can do. Yeah. So that's the timeline. So to the people out there, I've delivered on my promise.
All right, guys.
Oh my.
That's gonna be it for the stream here. Freaking ridiculous. Drop a like, comment if you like that. Go check out JC's channel for the full video on his channel. And we'll see you guys next time.